Hello, Aries. Thank you so much for joining me here. I'm Jess, your Down to Earth Oracle, and this is going to be your general love tarot reading for December 1st through the 15th of 2020. Because it is a general reading, it may not resonate with everyone. Take what messages are for you and leave the rest for someone else. If it does resonate with you, please be sure to join me over at Vimeo or becoming a monthly subscription member over at Patreon for the extended reading, where we do clarifying cards and a deep dive into the storyline and find out all sorts of juicy tidbits and details coming up. We also close it off with an oracle card, which is a general message from spirit and guides above. That being said, a little bit of other business to deal with is that the holidays are coming up, and I do have gift cards available for private readings on my website. The link is in the description box below. Also in the description box below is a link to PayPal to put a little sugar in my bowl. Leave me a tip or a donation, buy me a cup of coffee or a cocktail, your choice. That being said, let's get started. So this is going to be a love reading for Aries for December 1st through the 15th of 2020. I am using the vice versa deck. It is a double-sided deck, so it's a little bit different than your standard tarot decks. It's a lot of fun and really, really good. Okay, that one was a definite. So this is going to be a little bit different than before where I turn cards over. That's still going to happen, but you kind of get a sneak peek at what is going to come with that. Okay. Excellent. Okay. So, like I start out with all of my readings, sorry, my microphone cord decided to take a plunge there. So as I start with all of my readings, the cards on the table represent the ego in psychology. They're everything on the surface, like the general stuff, you know, the day-to-day, what we want, what we need, things like that we express to everybody else. But at the bottom of the deck is our id. It's our true desires. It also has some beautiful tidbits and sometimes alternate storylines and general overall experience with readings. So this for you is the Empress. And I feel like this is you sitting in your element, Aries. Like you've got, this is the divine feminine energy. So gender is neutral in tarot, but we all possess divine masculine and feminine energy within us. And it's all about a sliding scale and a blend. So this is somebody sitting in their divine element. They are fertile, they are rich, they are full of abundance. They might be a motherhood figure. You know, this is the ultimate divine feminine. And I do find it interesting here that, you know, taking a look at things, we've got some major arcana going on, and this is one of them. And I feel like this is you really sitting in your element, which is beautiful. This is divinely guided energy. Now, usually Aries energy is the Emperor. Right, that fiery, get shit done, no boss, no nonsense stuff. But this is definitely the divine counterpart of it all. And I actually feel, for some of you, this is you sitting in it, and for some of you, this might be the person that you're playing with right now. So that being said, the top of the spread, it is the Page of Swords, the reverse card of the card, as well as the Magician on the back side of the card as well. The outcome of it is Temperance in full frontal, not reversal, of these cards. And so that being said, what I'm getting is that you've recently learned the truth, and you've been manifesting these beautiful things. You've been manifesting love. You've been manifesting love, haven't you? You've been a little busy, Aries, right? And the thing is that it's all working out into divine timing. This is, you know, this angel is literally mixing two different elements together, right? And lilies only kind of grow in this muddy water place. So there's definitely beautiful things happening here. And this Page of Swords is very much about wanting the truth. It could be that you have been spying on the Empress, I have a feeling. You know who this is. For some of you, this beautiful divine feminine energy, because, you know, the backsides of these cards, or the true side of these cards, I guess. We're looking at the back side of it. It's going to be a really interesting reading. This deck is so much fun, though. You can see that the Magician has all the tools that they need to bring things into life. And this Page of Swords is really one who just is straight up cut and dry, wants the truth. But also, this is a gatherer of information. And I feel like this has been done. This has been passed. You know, you have the knowledge that you need, and you're starting to plant seeds. For some of you, you've planted seeds to bring this Empress into your life, and for some of you, this is you planting that seed to become that Empress. It's just a beautiful thing. So when we look at the middle row, the in-between of what gets us into this space of temperance, into this divine timing, I like this a lot. We have the Two of Wands followed by the Lovers, and the King of Cups. Like, we definitely have love here. We absolutely have love going on here. We do. We have the Lovers and the King of Cups. This is talking about choice. This is talking about not being satisfied with what you want, and you've got the whole world in your hand, but you want to extend it off to somebody else. You are making that choice to leave something behind and move forward. So we were looking at the reverse earlier. This is the front side of the card, as I was talking about. Yeah, Aries, you are wanting to offer. You want more than what you've got. For some of you, you might be in a third party situation. You might be ending a relationship and really wanting to step forward to this Empress here with this hesitancy. But yeah, the Lovers, you've got a choice in that. And it could be somebody who is a water sign. This could be Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. With this King of Cups. But honestly, I feel like this is you offering your cup of love to this Empress. You're like, yeah, I want this. I want this, and I want to work hand in hand. It's not like everything's bright and, revealed like you do with the Lovers. Like, this one is much more about communication. It's much more about that divine balance in a relationship, which, this is where Temperance comes into play, which is about balance as well. Yeah, I'm liking where this going. You're going to extend this offer of love, and I don't really quite see an outcome to it yet, except that there's divine timing in play. You definitely have one cup pouring into another, and that's terribly exciting, Aries. But if you want, that's going to conclude this reading for you guys. But definitely come join me over at Vimeo or Patreon. We're going to deep dive and we're going to take a look at this Temperance and see what's going on and these Lovers and find out more about the story. Find out what you learned about this Empress, seeing that they're ready for you. Otherwise, Aries, have a fabulous time, and I will see you next time.